Eagles Nation? Happy Friday, everybody. This is your one and only Green Wingman, and today I want to talk about Alshon Jeffery today. So I was reading on, reading on NJ News, and or I think NJ News, or no Eagles, no Eagle. I think it was Eagles Live, and I was just reading about how the different passes that Carson Wentz was throwing to Alshon Jeffery, from like slants to back with shoulder to back passes, and how this guy was just killing it in practice right now. I think he even beat a nice slant pass while coming against Jalen Mills, was able to make the catch. I think there was a really fantastic play where I think he tried to make a play with even one hand catch but couldn't even secure it. And I'm just thinking to how, well, first of all, it's automatically a great godsend that we actually have a really good wide professional receiver like Alshon Jeffery, because one, let's be honest, a lot of our wide receivers never caught shit. But that being said, excuse my French, but for kids who are watching this channel, I apologize for using the S word, so I'll try not to use curse words. But that being said, it's just as an Eagles fan, it kind of tickles you a little bit to know that we actually have an actually good wide receiver that actually knows what he is doing. Like, seriously, like, I am super stoked. And so one of the things I really want to sit down and talk about why I'm so excited about Alshon Jeffery is, one, it seems like it hopefully makes our current wide receiver group better. And I sit down saying that hopefully guys like Nelson Aguilar watch how Alshon Jeffery plays on the ball and how Jordan Matthew plays on the ball, because a lot of the issues that we had is just a lot of the wide receivers that we had never really truly made plays. They never went up and when I say that, they never played 50-50 balls. They never were able to put their body in great positions to be able to make the catches. A lot of them are body catches. And when I basically say that, it made Carson Wentz had to basically target our wide receivers perfectly. Otherwise, these guys were never going to make a catch on the ball. And having a guy like Alshon Jeffery, that maybe that shows that he is a 50-50 specimen who can make those balls, will go and jump up for it. It honestly is going to take so much pressure off our quarterback, because he knows that when it's a tough situation, all he has to do is kind of just lob that ball, and then Alshon Jeffery get it. Simple as that. So part of me is very, very excited that we kind of have a guy with big time playability. Very, very excited. Number two, that I also want to talk about, hopefully it makes our cornerbacks better, that now that we have a really good Pro Bowler-like player on our squad. And hopefully guys like Jalen Mills and Rasheed Douglas, hopefully giving those guys are year one and year two, those reps against a guy like Alshon Jeffery, hopefully make them understand how these guys play. Like, how do I block a slant pass? How do I stop a back, an old, like a back shoulder throw? Hopefully it brings out the competitiveness of certain of our cornerbacks, because right now our cornerbacks really have to kind of get used to that idea of playing against the best wide receivers right now in the NFL. I mean, they're going to go up against like Odell Beckham and Des Bryant and then Terrell Pryor of the Redskins. They need to get better against guys like that are very capable of battling for 50-50 balls. So having a guy in your camp that does the same thing, almost the same exact thing as those cats, is going to be very, very beneficial, hopefully, to our cornerbacks, if they play off of that. So, of course, hopefully, it changes to dividends as the season goes forward. And last and not least, of course, it helps out with the quarterback. I mean, honestly, I think one of the difficult things with Carson Wentz going into last year was the fact that the guy just didn't have weapons, man. He didn't have weapons, and again, a lot of it, I'm not going to take all the blame on Carson Wentz, because he didn't make some really bad throws, but he's a rookie. He's expected to do those things. He's going through the process. He's learning, so people are going to give him slack. But a lot of the thing is, you also felt that he was hampered because he couldn't use his big arm throws. The guy has a cannon. I think Carson Wentz has a big cannon on his arms, and he can get that ball down the field. I remember back when we were playing against the Seahawks, where he was able to, I want to say, was it Bryce Treggs. I think it was Bryce Treggs. He was in the end zone. He was able to launch that ball off his back, and I think it was off his back foot, a good 60 yards down the field. He's able to get that ball really, really far. So the man has some arm strength, but he couldn't really use that because at the end of the day, he just didn't have the wide receiver. So the fact of having a guy like Alshon Jeffery is going to really allow Carson Wentz to truly develop and really be able to use his entire repertoire than being forced to kind of play dink and dunk football. And hopefully that also opens up other wide receivers to also play their games too, like Nelson Aguilar and Jordan Matthews and Toy Smith. And whoever else is kind of goes through the rotation, Zach Ertz. And I think this new guy that we have from his name, but I kind of forgot his name is. Tell me in the comments below. But anyway, I really wanted to kind of sit down and talk about my boy Alshon Jeffery. But what do you guys think too, man? Are you guys? I mean, of course, we're all excited they got Alshon Jeffery though. But yeah, tell me what you think about the current status right now of training camp, man. Also, and tell me if you guys are actually going to sit down and go to the open, I think there's going to be an open training camp for the public. Tell me if you guys are going to go into it. I'm going to see if I can try to make it. And if I do, I will post on my... I mean, if I do post on Facebook, I'm thinking it's going to watch my Facebook. But if I do, and you know, for the one or two people that see me, just come and say hi. I might try to. I'll see if I can go there. If not, don't. But like I said, post your comments below. Tell me what you guys think about training camp. Until then, this is your one and only Green Wingman, and I'm gonna sign you off. So, Eagles Nation, stay fly.